How can you tell the difference between truly high-quality omega-3 and a placebo with a pretty label? Today, we will talk about the quality standards of fish oil, which directly affect its safety and effectiveness. What do they guarantee, and how can you avoid overpaying for nice packaging? All science in simple words. Omega-3 supplements are among the most popular in the world, but unfortunately, not all of them are equally beneficial. In a study published in the Journal of Nutritional Science, 171 omega-3 supplements from 49 brands, sold in Ontario, Canada, and purchased in pharmacies and supermarkets in 2014 to 2015, were analyzed. It was found that 50% of the tested products exceeded the permissible oxidation limits, which indicates rancidity of the oil and can lead to inflammation, oxidative stress, and reduced effectiveness of omega-3, and in some cases, even cause harm to health. In a New Zealand study in 2012, out of 32 supplements, only 3 contained EPA and DHA, the main active forms of omega-3, at or above the stated level, while 83% exceeded the recommended peroxide value. Meanwhile, a French study in 2022 examined 20 flavor-free supplements on the French market and found that only 2.5% did not match the declared concentration of EPA and DHA, and all samples met the oxidation coefficient limits recommended by GOED, meaning they were not oxidized. As we can see, there are products that do not meet safety standards in terms of oxidation levels. Therefore, when choosing high-quality fish oil, certifications and the absence of signs of oxidation on the packaging are important. So GMP, good manufacturing practice. This is an international standard of proper manufacturing practice, mandatory for pharmaceuticals and high-quality products. It guarantees that production is carried out in clean conditions, high-quality, verified raw materials are used, strict control exists at every stage, from procurement to packaging. The finished product undergoes laboratory testing for stability, microbiological safety, and dosage accuracy. But GMP does not check the fish oil itself for heavy metals or EPA and DHA content. It is a standard of production. Next, Global Organization for EPA and DHA Omega-3. This is an international non-profit organization that unites leading omega-3 manufacturers worldwide and monitors the quality, safety, and scientific credibility of products. The main things GOED does are establishes a voluntary but very strict purity standard for EPA and DHA. It includes maximum allowable levels of heavy metals, mercury, lead, dioxins, polychlorinated biphenyls, and other contaminants. Requires accuracy. The actual EPA and DHA content must match the label, with no exaggeration or deception. Supports scientific reliability. The organization funds and publishes research related to the benefits and safety of omega-3. If you see on the package that the product meets GOED standards, this is a good sign. The oil has been purified. Contains the stated amount of EPA and DHA, and is produced with care for health and transparency. There is also an organization, International Fish Oil Standards, or simply IFOS. This is an independent Canadian laboratory that specializes in testing fish oil. They evaluate products based on 5 main points. First, they determine the actual amount of EPA and DHA, not just what is written on the label. Second, they check freshness, whether the oil has gone rancid. Third, whether there are heavy metals, such as mercury or lead. Fourth, they test for dangerous industrial substances, polychlorinated biphenyls and dioxins. And fifth, they check whether the product complies with international standards. If a supplement receives 5 IFOS stars, it means it is safe. It works as stated, and is free of harmful toxins. Friend of the Sea. This is an international certification that shows fish are caught responsibly, without destroying the ocean and marine life. It ensures that overfishing or banned methods are not used, and raw materials are taken from sustainable, renewable fish stocks. If you care about buying products that do not harm nature, this mark is an excellent guideline. For omega-3 to bring not only benefits but also no hidden risks, it is important to know how exactly it is purified. One of the most reliable and modern methods is molecular distillation. The fact is that fish oil, especially obtained from large predatory fish, can accumulate heavy metals, such as mercury and lead, as well as persistent organic pollutants, dioxins, and polychlorinated biphenyls. Without quality purification, all of this can end up in the capsule you take every day. Molecular distillation is used in the production of pharmaceutical and medical-grade supplements. This method removes harmful impurities by heating the oil under low pressure. Thanks to the gentle conditions, the beneficial fatty acids, EPA and DHA, are fully preserved, while toxins and heavy metals are eliminated. In 2007, a large-scale study of the quality of fish oil supplements was conducted in Europe. Scientists examined products sold in Belgium and other EU countries and revealed an alarming pattern. In many samples, the levels of dioxins and polychlorinated biphenyls exceeded acceptable limits for long-term consumption. And this was despite the fact that the participants' diets included comparatively low fish consumption, which points to a systemic problem of supplement contamination, not diet itself. Without deep purification, fish oil can be potentially dangerous. Toxins accumulate in the body and may have chronic effects even with moderate intake. These additional labels are less common, but can say a lot about the quality and transparency of the manufacturer. NSF certified. USP verified. NSF International guarantees that the product truly contains what is stated on the label and does not contain prohibited substances. USP verified, a mark of the United States Pharmacopeia, an especially strict standard confirming purity, stability, and composition accuracy. Rare in omega-3, but if present, a serious advantage. Halal and Kosher certification. These marks are important for those following religious dietary traditions. They confirm that the product and capsule comply with Islamic, Halal, or Jewish, Kosher dietary requirements. Non-GMO project verified. Indicates the absence of genetically modified components. Not critical for fish oil itself, but important if omega-3 is derived from algae, or if capsules are made from plant-based ingredients, such as corn or soy. So let's summarize. Certification is not just a formality, but an important guide. It helps to distinguish high-quality supplements from questionable ones and to choose omega-3 that will really work and not cause harm. Pay attention to the quality marks we discussed today, and also to the production date, the form of fatty acids, and storage conditions. But certification is only one part of the choice. In a separate video, I explain in detail how to choose omega-3 in a pharmacy or online, which forms are better absorbed, how much EPA and DHA should be in a capsule, and what else to look for on the label. Be sure to watch. The link will be in the description. Thank you for watching until the end. Subscribe if you want more honest and understandable information about supplements and health. Take care of yourself, and see you in the next video.